If I look tired in this video, it's because I literally just woke up and I am tired. Disclaimer, there is a disclaimer warning. Uh, if you read the title of this video, you know what it's gonna be about, and you don't have to watch it. And if it is triggering to you, please, I would not watch it. Watch something else. Um, yeah. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. It's like weird talking about this because I don't think I've ever really talked about this to anyone. I mean, people know, but I never really talked about it to anyone. And I told myself that I'm so sorry, guys. I told myself the next video I would post, it would be like a lighthearted video. It would be like more like chill, because uh, we're getting into some deep stuff. But I literally haven't thought about this in years, and now that all this stuff is coming back up, it's been on my mind all week, and I know I have to talk about it. If I don't talk about it, I'll explode, like literally. Um, I'm like, okay, it's like weird. It's weird. Like, when I talk to my friends about it, it's weird because I can just say it, but for some reason, it's like really hard for me to like say it. Um, it's hard. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say it. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say it. Um, Whew. Video of the century. I was raped. Not recently. It was a long time ago. I was molested and I was raped. Um, uh, by my cousins a long time ago. Uh, a very long time ago when I was like really, really little, um, my mom had a friend who had one kid my age and one kid like the age I am now. This is like when I was like 5. Like the older kid was like around the age I am now, and the young kid was about my age. And the older kid was a boy, the younger kid was a girl. And I remember that we used to be really close because uh, these kids weren't related to me, but at the time, uh, like they were like their mom was married to my uncle, and so my mom and them were really close. But then they got a divorce, but they were like still living together. So it was really weird. It was really weird. I don't know if this was like after or before the divorce or whatever. But basically, what happened was that my that cut the boy used to molest me. Uh, he used to touch me inappropriately, and he would um I was like so young that I didn't know what was going on. And so I didn't know if it was bad, if it was good. I didn't know what was going on. And then I remember he raped me and his sister at the same time. Um, it's so hard. He basically raped both of us. He raped both of us at the same time. And I remember when I used to think about this, like, I didn't know this actually happened for like a long time. I remember when I used to think about it, I remembered it like it was a dream, like it didn't actually happen. Like I didn't think it actually happened. I thought it was a dream, and I didn't figure out that it actually did happen until I was older, and I was old enough, and like my mom was like talking to me about it, but she didn't know the full details of what happened. She just thought that she didn't think that he raped me or anything. She just thought that uh I don't know what she thought, but she didn't think that he raped us or anything. What she said was what I remembered. So that's how I knew that it all actually had happened. And he's in jail now, not for what he did to me, for like something else he did, but he is in jail now. But the other cousin that molested and raped me isn't in jail. He's still living his life. But this one, nobody in my family knows about except for me and my cousins that were young, old enough to remember. Um, Basically, this cousin is the same age, like same age as the other cousin. They didn't know each other, but this cousin used to babysit me and the rest of my cousins that were born at the time. There was like one other cousin that was younger than me at the time who used to babysit both. He used to babysit both of us, and he was never really the best person to babysit me. One time, he made me and him walk to the park, and it was really hot, and I got a heat stroke. And then my mom has always worked like nights, and when I was too young to stay home with myself, he would be here. And one time, he spent the whole summer here, and he did a lot to me that summer. Every time she went to work, he would like bully me and make fun of me, and he would molest me and make me do stuff to him that I didn't want to do, and he did stuff to me that I didn't want to be done to me. And sometimes my cousin would also be there, my little cousin would also be there, and he would do stuff to him too. I don't think he remembers any of this stuff, because he was definitely too young to remember any of this, so I don't think he remembers. And if he does, it's like a memory. It's like a dream or whatever. And my mom found out that he was bullying me because me and my cousin told her about that part, but we never told her about what he did to us. And I don't know why. It's recently it's just all been coming back to me for some reason. And I really just wanted to talk about it, because like I said, I've never really talked about it. And whenever it comes up and I tell my friends about it, they always ask me, am I okay? Am I okay? And I always tell them that I am okay. Like, this happened so long ago. But I guess I didn't realize that it still was affecting me in some way. I haven't seen either of them in such a long time. And so, that's a good thing. And I don't know why I've never brought it up to my family. I don't know. I honestly don't. But I don't know. Something about admitting that it happened makes it worse than just knowing that it happened. Like, I know that it happened. I know that I can't change it. And I know that they're gonna live their lives. But something about, like, actually admitting that it happened, it's really, bad. Oh my god. I don't know why it's like, because when I talked about, I never really, like, talked about it like this. I just, like, said to my friends when it comes up, oh yeah, I was raped, you know? I never really, like, went into details about what happened or anything. And I guess I'm lucky that it happened at an age to where I couldn't remember most of the details. And I'm making this video because the reason why I'm making any of these videos is because there are people out there going through what I'm going through. And I know if they're anything like me, when they look at people who talk about their experiences and they seem all put together and all well adjusted, it's a lot harder for you to be like, oh, I'll get there, because they're already there. And you think, oh, maybe they're just stronger than me, or maybe they just can handle it better than I can. But for some reason, when I'm, like, talking to a friend or something that's going through the problem with me, it makes us both feel stronger, because we know that we're not going through it alone. It's like going through a dark tunnel, and so many people are walking in this tunnel, but you're all going through it at different times, and so you're alone in the tunnel. And you know that there are people behind you, and you know that there are people ahead of you, but where you are, you're alone. But when you know that there are people right beside you, it makes that walk a little more bearable. It does. It will. You will never forget about it. I know that. You'll never forget about how it felt, how it made you feel. You'll never forget the you'll never forget anything. But it will get easier. And there will be times that you remember it. But it's not gonna hold you back. Don't let it hold you back. I love you. We got this. where you're never alone.